You are letting go of old baggage. If you are feeling very intense levels of frustration, anger, rage, sadness, these are all signs that you are dealing with a backlog of really intense emotion. Most of us think that we deal with our emotions completely when they happen. But we're so used to stuffing them that we don't even realize that we're stuffing them. It's such an intrinsic part of how we deal with things that we don't even realize we're doing it. So most of us are stuffed so completely with a backlog of fear, anger, frustration, rage, sorrow, guilt, shame, blame. All of that stuff builds and builds and builds and builds in our system until we get to a tipping point like the one we're at now. If you don't deal with those emotions when they happen, they sit in your body and wait for an opportune time to come out. And the funny thing is that what's opportune for your emotions is probably the least opportune for you. So your emotions end up coming out unexpectedly over something minor or something major, but at an intensity that you weren't expecting. All of this is normal. It may not feel good, but it is normal. And it's good news because you are finally at the point now where you can't resist letting go of this baggage anymore. You can't hold it anymore. It's too heavy. It's too dense. It's too overwhelming. And it needs to leave your energy field so that you can live a freer life, so that you can see things more clearly, so that you can feel things more clearly, so you can experience things more clearly. We have no idea what it's like to live without fear in our bodies. We have no idea what it feels like to live without blame in our bodies, or shame, or guilt. But we're at a point now where we can't carry those things anymore. Anything that was built up from the past has to be released now. So what can we do to manage all of this when we're in the middle of it? And the truth is, not a lot. Obviously, it's a good idea to be super compassionate with yourself because you've been carrying so much for so long. There is no shame, even when it comes out in a way you didn't want it to. Even if it comes out in a way that might be embarrassing or even humiliating. It's just a sign that you've been carrying way too much for way too long. So compassion is your best friend right now. If you can look at yourself and just kind of remember that you're just a human being going through the same thing that all human beings are going through right now. And if you can look at other people that way too, that we're all sort of, I don't want to say victims, but we've all experienced this. We've all been overloaded with this emotional stuff that we've been hauling around for so long. So it's no wonder everybody's in upheaval. It's no wonder that people are exploding the way they are. And we're all feeling it. So the best thing we can do is recognize that it's universal. That there's nobody to blame. Nobody's a bad person because they flip out. Nobody's a bad person because they can't handle any more stress. Nobody's a bad person because they're sleeping too long or they can't get interested in things that they used to be interested in right now. Everybody's going through a lot. So give yourself some compassion and some space. Give other people some compassion and some space. Realize that we're all just reacting from old wounds. It's not personal. Always set your boundaries. If you feel like it's a situation that someone's taking advantage of you emotionally or draining you emotionally, nobody's saying become a doormat. You can look at somebody with compassion and still hold your boundaries. So make sure that you do that too. But the more compassion we have for ourselves, the more compassion we'll be able to extend to other people. And again, the great Ram Dass says, we're all just walking each other home. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.